Hi everyone, today I'm going to be doing my Slaying Student Loan Debt Sunday. Today we have $100 to work with, so we are going to add that to our binder here. So far we have 100, 200, 300, 354, 455, 520, 540. $540 in here. Ooh, that's for something else. Okay. So usually we would update our tracker. I didn't have any payments to it in the last week, so there is nothing to update right now. Hopefully by next time there will be. So we are going to jump to our game here. And I have $100 on my calculator. And we are going to just start rolling and doing this. Today is Thursday that I'm filming this. My son is doing okay. Without giving out too much information, it's just going to be a long road. And it's not probably going to be always linear, but for right now, he is doing okay. So that is good news. He bought me this candle for Mother's Day. It smells so good. He wrote me like a card that I have at work. It was very sweet of him. Okay, so let's get going. So we have a 9. How is your guys' weekend going? Hope it's going well. I did work at my side hustle 2 days this past week. 3, I definitely feel my age, like just working so much, you know. Oops, 9 again. So I worked, what would it have been? 12 hours, but I was like gone like 16 or something. I don't even know. It was crazy. But the second night it was better. So like the first night, all I did was I sat and did like computer modules, which is really hard after you've worked a whole day and like you're used to going to bed at a certain time. And I was really struggling to like stay awake, like watching videos, modules, doing computer work. So I did that the first day, and then I still had some left over and I would have to complete them the next day. But I convinced my trainer, like, because she had to leave at 9:30 and I could stay a little later. So I convinced her to let me be on the bench working, and after she left, I would finish those modules. So she said that's a great idea, and that's what I did. So the second night I was able to get used to the analyzers. And I'm sorry if you don't know what I do for a living. I am a medical laboratory scientist. So in short, when you go to the doctor and they're like, we need to do some labs, and they draw your blood or they take a urine sample, or, you know, I mean, if you're having headaches and they take a CSF fluid, if you're having knee pain and they take an aspirate from there, you go to surgery and they take out pieces of tissue that look like they're infected. We get all those samples in the lab and then we test them according to what the doctor orders. And so that's what I do in a nutshell. My main job, I work in a research facility, so all I see is normal people, healthy, normal people. We run like safety labs to make sure that they are healthy for the study that they want to participate in. But in my side hustle, I am back in like a hospital setting and I'm dealing with very sick people. So I'm definitely getting like the hot and cold. I used to work in a hospital for many years, and so it's nice to be back and seeing the weird things that we as lab professionals like to see, but is maybe not the best for the patient. So it is nice being back, but everything has changed. They have a new computer system that they report out in that I was not trained on. All the analyzers are pretty much new, except there is still one that I had worked on, but I hadn't worked on it in 7 years. So, you know, even coming back to it, you kind of remember it's like kind of like riding a bike, but the bike is really rusty and falling apart. So that's what I compare it to. Okay, we have 17 left. That is an 11. So that means 6 will be our last one. So yeah, it's been really nice to be back, and the person that's training me, I actually had trained her when she was a student. So it's nice to see her again, and it's nice that she's training me. You know, it's fun. And I've been seeing people that I had previously trained. I worked the bench, or you know, like doing the testing for 5 years, and then I ended up in like a leadership, no, longer than 5 years, sorry, 7 years, and then I ended up in a leadership role, and I did a lot of training of staff. But even as a bench tech, I did a lot of training of staff. So it's kind of just funny to see all these people infiltrated at different sites that I've trained, and they recognize me and recognize them, and I get to, you know, we already have a relationship built at that point, so that's nice. All right, so that is it for this game. I am getting eager to move on, but we're making progress. We are officially over halfway there. So I think I had brought up in my last video, I wasn't sure if I wanted to, let me just set this aside. I wasn't sure, sorry, dog's making a lot of noise. If I wanted to make a payment, where is it? Here it is. At 500, and I think I'm just gonna keep it and just keep going with it. Just make one giant payment at the end. It's just hard because this one is a big one. Like I said, I tallied it up and I think it's right around $1,000 because all of these, where is it? All of these total up to like 900 and something, and then as they win, you save that amount. So like, you know, if this one wins first place, then I'll save an extra $1 for this one. If this one wins second, $2 for that one. So then you do 1 through 12 essentially again on top of that. So I think that would bring us right about to 1,000. So this is a big one, but we'll just keep trucking at it. I think it would be really fun. I think at the progress that I'm making, it might potentially pay off this loan and also put a big chunk to another one. So I think that would be cool. So I am going to just try to do that. All right, that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.